Halo Wars 2, the long-awaited second installment to the hit game released 8 years ago. Today here on Split Screen, we will be giving you a completely quick and honest review of this new title and whether it's worth your time and money. Some spoilers may be contained in this video, so please consider this your spoiler warning. Halo Wars 2 takes place 28 years after the events of the first game. Cutter and his crew aboard the Spirit of Fire awaken from cryosleep, completely unaware of the results of the Human Covenant War, only to find themselves above the Forerunner installation known as the Ark. The team is sent down to scout the area and find means of establishing contact with other human forces, but they are attacked by Atriox, the leader of the Banished, and forced to retreat. This is all introduced to you in the first mission, and after that the story is rather easy to follow. We're not going to dive into that too much though, as we want to avoid extensive spoilers. Across 12 campaign missions, you will have 7 lengthy cutscenes. These give you a somewhat in-depth look at the current story, and if you feel the urge to know more, you can go and read the Phoenix Logs. These are documents that give you a deeper look into the backstory, character bios, and even information on things such as the multiplayer maps. Even though the game features beautifully crafted cutscenes, some pretty extensive lore for you to read, and some fun campaign missions, I couldn't help but be disappointed with the closing of the game. Nothing is really resolved, and it's left way too open-ended for my liking. If this is merely leaving options for sequels and tie-ins to other games, I guess I could forgive that, but if they plan to finish this story with DLC, I'm going to be very disappointed, and I personally would feel cheated on my purchase. If I'm purchasing a $60 AAA game, I want my story finished with the game that I bought. I don't want to have to buy DLC to get the true ending to the game. But as I said, if it's merely tying this into another Halo game, or leaving it open for a sequel, I guess I'm fine with that. But DLC, if you're finishing it that way, that's definitely not the way to go. A few nice additions were added to the game to ease the overall experience, and one of them being the mission briefings you get before each campaign level. This will give you a quick scan of the area, it'll tell you your objective, and wishes you luck. Now, this addition was nice, and it does help with the incredibly long loading times on Xbox, but I feel that they really missed a great opportunity with this. They could have used these long loading times and scans of the area to explain even more of the game's backstory and the story arc currently going on. It is a minor gripe, but nonetheless would have added to the experience, and I feel that they really missed a point with this. Now that I've talked about the campaign without revealing too much, we will talk about multiplayer and what it has to offer. Now, first off, I'm not a huge RTS game fan. I play some casually, but nothing too extensive. If you're a first timer and want to give Halo Wars a shot, it is super approachable, controls are relatively simple to get down, and the tutorials offer a rather extensive look at the in-game commands and functions. Halo Wars 2 campaign and multiplayer modes aren't too overwhelming in terms of gameplay. Things can get a little crazy, but compared to a lot of other RTS games, Halo Wars 2 lacks extensive depth and strategic thinking, but still remains fun for anyone interested in this type of game. With multiplayer, you have a variety of different modes that can be played solo, with friends, or matchmaking with random people. You have your standard deathmatch, where the goal here is to simply eliminate the other team's units. You can do a variety of objective-based game modes where you're capturing, defending, and attacking points on the map to score points. And you have a wave-based mode where you fight waves upon waves of enemies. They're all fun and really easy to get the hang of as long as you take the time to learn them, but the great thing about the multiplayer here is that games tend to go by rather quickly. A little out of the ordinary for RTS games, but that isn't necessarily a bad thing. If you're like me, I don't get a whole bunch of time to invest into playing, so if I want to jump on and play a game or two, I can have it done and over with in just a short while. Now, multiplayer really shines though in the new game mode Blitz. This is a card-based, domination-like mode where you capture points to score and win the game. While this game mode is fun, many may argue that it borders on the pay-to-win side of things simply because it features the ability to buy card packs to power up your units. I personally don't invest into microtransaction with games, but there are people out there who will, and these people could potentially overpower themselves and have somewhat of an unfair advantage simply because they paid money for cards. Blitz is a great and quick mode to play, and personally my favorite out of all of them, but depending on who you're playing against, the borderline pay-to-win model here could ruin your experience. All in all, Halo Wars 2 is a solid game. It's not perfect, but it made great improvements from the first game and offers some fun and engaging gameplay that I'm sure any Halo fan could come to enjoy. If you're wanting an approachable, easy to learn RTS game, Halo Wars 2 fits that mold, and I enjoyed it for the most part, and I really don't play RTS games often. So, with that being said, I end my review by giving Halo Wars 2 a 7.5 out of 10. But anyways, guys, that about wraps up our video. Let us know what you guys think of Halo Wars 2 down in the comment section below. Are you happy with it? Do you not like it? What did you like and not like about the game? We would love to hear what you guys have to say. Hit us up in the comments and we'll be replying to you guys as much as we can. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, a like is always appreciated. And if you happen to be new to Split Screen, be sure to subscribe so we can keep you up to date with the latest in gaming news, guides, reviews, and entertainment. We also encourage you guys that if you are subscribed, turn on notifications so you get notified whenever we upload a video. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here. Thank all of you guys for watching Split Screen, and I will see you guys next time.